Hey, you guys, welcome back to another review of Love and Marriage Huntsville. So let's get into this review because there's something I got to say.
We keep it real, expressing how we feel. Whoa. So come on in and feel some tea. Join the KOED family. We're about relationships and review, making it fun just for you. Go with God, let God go with you. It's time for Courtney and Eddie.
I always put God first. What's up, KOED fam? Welcome back to another video of Courtney and Eddie. I'm Eddie, aka E-Dub. This is my lovely wife.
Courtney, also known as Coco.
And this right here is Courtney and Eddie. This channel is all about reviews, it's all about relationships, and it's all about the entertainment. And also, especially for this video, it's all about our opinions. You have yours, we have ours. They have theirs, they have theirs. So I can think of.
So if you're brand new to this channel, you haven't subscribed yet, go ahead and hit that subscribe button down below. And make sure that you follow us on all social media sites, Twitter, TikTok, okay, Instagram. What else we got, baby? And make sure that you sign up for our Patreon. Patreon.com/Kourtneyyandeddie. Bam, that's it. That's all. All right, y'all. So let's get into it because, yeah, they didn't show the altercation. They didn't show the altercation. And I guess they're going to wait till the last of the bit because they want y'all to continue to watch, because it seems like for the last two videos that, you know, people, or the last two episodes, people aren't really watching like that because they waiting for the altercation, which they gonna drag it on out, honey. But we done seen all of that on social media before the show, you know. So what they finna tell us that we ain't already seen? Okay.
Well, here's one thing I had to say about this episode. They put Miss Wanda's name in the title.
Yep.
To get people to start be buzzing, and so people can click on it. That's why I say clickbait, because Miss Wanda's name was in the title, but she wasn't even in this episode.
Nope.
I know they talked about her, but if you look at the title, you're gonna think she's gonna be in the episode.
Right.
The mess is gonna start, and all the drama gonna kick off. But that wasn't the case.
Yep.
So apparently they use her as a lure. So that right there tells me that her name, and I'm not saying this because y'all, no,
just say it.
Yeah, they use her name to get eyeballs on the show.
For sure.
Okay.
For sure.
I hate to say it like that, but it's true though.
Yeah, because when she involved, then there is drama, most likely, and especially what we already know, then people want to. So yeah, that's why they keep her on the show. Come on now, she's entertainment. That's why we watch the show for entertainment. But some of y'all watch the show that like these is your cousins and nieces and nephews and aunties and uncles. You don't know these people like we don't know these people.
She is my cousin. Even though she don't know if she's my cousin, but she is my cousin.
We don't know them like that. Yeah. We are familiar with some. All right, so now let's go. It started out with Dr. Francis talking to Kimmy and Maurice from the last episode, and of course Maurice, he's trying to explain to a grown man why sex is not just about sex. It's more about helping your wife out and being, you can look like that you want to, honey, just being more into her, helping her out. Then you can kind of she'd probably open up a little bit more in that. So
no, I'm doing that because Maurice, you really have to explain that to us. We know sex is more than the physical thing.
Dr. Francis explained it.
I know what I'm saying. Maurice said, well, can we do sex to work out and lose weight? You always gotta make a joke or something. Always gotta make a joke. Can you be serious for 1 minute?
No, his brother can't either. I guess it's in their nature.
Yeah, y'all be in a gunfight. Y'all still gonna be making jokes. Y'all, I don't know. Anyway.
Dr. Francis said the more you embrace Kimmy as a person, the more you can, pretty much get from her. And so he was saying, okay, I got it. So the more I do for her, the more we have sex. Dr. Francis said, no, that's not what I'm saying.
See, that's what I'm talking about. I understand what you're saying, Maurice. I kind of agree with you, but I get it. But some words, some statements, some things don't need to be said out loud.
You agree with him. You just said it out loud. What are you talking about?
You said it out loud.
But you said, I agree with you, so you just said it out loud.
My bad.
And so anyway, Maurice did apologize and said that he would do better. And Kimmy said, well, child, we'd have been in couples counseling and all that stuff pre-married, before married, and you done said that before, but whatever. So
what I say about the other show. We guys gonna say what we got to say to get what we want.
Yeah, and I guess that's basically what is transpired. But in his confessional with Kim, he said, he understand. It is more about getting connected and stuff like that, so you can do it again. So you can have sex again.
That last part right there always get you in trouble, bro. If you just stopped before you said that, you've been good. That's what. I know you're playing, but that's why Kimmy was looking at you all sideways and crazy, like.
So let's move on to Tisha, Marcel, and Kimmy are in the kitchen, and so and Maurice come in, and so basically Tisha is on the phone because what's her name, Tiffany, and she texted and said, "Oh, we made it home, honey, because they done left early."
They threw down the ninja ball. Poof! They disappeared on them, baby. We can't take it no more.
Too much pressure. Y'all putting us in the hot seat, honey. Even though we don't put y'all in the hot seat, we don't like this. So Dr. Francis come in while Tisha's getting that uncooked bacon that you said somebody said something about in the comments.
Marcel.
That was a little pinkish.
And what? A little pink, man. He just opened the pack up and put it in the microwave for like 10 seconds and fed it to him, man.
I didn't know y'all's stomach was total.
Golly, that's why I thought the bacon was still moving.
Baby, that little baby pig, honey, he was still squealing.
Golly.
So Dr. Francis and Miss Marlowe, we got her name now. She walks in and asks, what the Whitlow is at? Kimmy said, well, Tiffany had a speaking engagement in Birmingham. They sure blame a lot of stuff on Birmingham, honey.
Yeah, we heard about what y'all think about us in Birmingham.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. But we're going to let
Where
that
you heard that from?
We did a lot.
Oh, we did it in Patreon? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. If y'all haven't seen, go make sure that y'all check out our video where we did as teenagers, and we interviewed on the show, she was a therapist, which was Amma, and she has a reality show that's coming out, so from y'all Birmingham. Make sure, from Birmingham, and we talked to the ladies of teenagers, that's so right. Y'all make sure y'all check it out. But yeah, that's what she said, that she was told that Huntsville, probably not all, but some people in Huntsville think that Birmingham is ghetto.
They look down on us in Birmingham. Don't worry about it. It's on a 2 hour and a half drive from Birmingham to Huntsville. We're gonna bring the ghetto to Huntsville.
So yeah. Anyways, she said she had a speaking engagement in Birmingham, and Dr. Francis said, "There you go again, honey. Conflict of interest. That's what happened in their marriage. So always dipping and tipping, honey. Do something else."
I'm gonna make a Dr. Francis t-shirt.
What is gonna call?
There you go again.
So he asked them, what did they get from the experience and everything. Marcel said he appreciate him and Miss Francis. Dr. Francis said, listen, leave my wife out of this.
I thought he was going to slap him. Like, you know who? Keep my wife's name out of your mouth.
And he was making, what he said about Marcel. Marcel is like, you got so many strands of hair.
First of all, I like how Dr. Francis kind of dropped that knowledge. He said, yeah, as my time as an engineer. I'm like, okay, Dr. Francis.
You think y'all know, honey. Yeah. I use my brain, and it wasn't just for counseling.
I see, Dr. Francis. As my time as an engineer, I know hair is a such centimeters thick, and Marcel can still slice that hair 10 different ways, even though it's so thin. I said, okay, Dr. Francis used to be an engineer. Okay.
Mm-hmm. So before they got ready to leave, they gave their hugs and all their goodbyes and stuff like that, and they appreciate them. Ms. Marlowe did look at Tisha and say, listen, you remind me of me when in my younger years, very quiet, reserved, about family and concerned about other people and stuff. And she said, but, one thing about it, just make sure that you take care of you, because, the kids are going to grow up and move out. So make sure that you, take that time for yourself.
before you go any further, before you leave that right there, I just want to see how they're gonna kind of spin this against Tisha.
Baby, it's already been spent.
You know what I'm saying? Because to me, I thought it was a heartwarming thing that Miss Marlowe did, Mrs. Francis did, and pulled Tisha to the side.
Miss Marlowe, that was her name.
Marlowe, her last name? Oh yeah, Miss Marlowe. Oh, her first name Marlowe.
Yeah.
Her last name? Okay.
Is it Dr. Francis' first name is Dr. Francis?
Is it? I thought his last name you said like Dr. Williams or Dr. such and such. That'd be your last name, not your first name. But anyway, we're gonna say Dr. Miss Marlowe. Miss Marlowe, pulled her to the side and it's kind of like gave her some knowledge and gave her some heartwarming advice. And I don't see how you can spin that as a negative, baby. But I'm just wondering how they're gonna spin that part right there.
Child, when her friend passed away, baby, they spent that, honey, and said it wasn't real, it was fake. He was talking to her, and they was mad at each other in the car and all that stuff. So, and if she blinked, they gonna spin it the kind of way, honey. If she pooped, we're gonna spin it. So, however, honey, girl can't win with y'all, some of y'all. So, anyway, let's move on, because I was thinking that to myself, but they gonna say, "See, I told you she weak, honey. She weak, honey."
I didn't think about that.
She weak.
That's why she pulled her to the side. She sees her weakness.
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
They'll find something. They will
you.
find something. Okay. But anyway, so let's move on to Kim and meeting up with Destiny and Tisha. And they semi-shopping, and they really came there to talk and gossip. But Destiny said that, she was asking, why y'all invite me to the retreat? To do it? Treat.
It's not Halloween.
To the trick or treat. To the retreat. And she said, Tisha was like, girl, it's called couples. You is not a couple. And so
and she said, yeah.
So, they started talking about her new boo and everything, and they was asking, well, when can we see him and stuff like that. Now, and Kim made the statement that, Destiny was always private with all her information. I must agree.
She still is.
I must agree, honey, because you came on a reality show, honey. We want to see your life and what's going on with you. So you do have to open up, or you need to not be on the show. But I guess she's starting to open up, and we'll see that in the later segment. Yeah. But yeah, so they started talking about that, and she said, "Oh yeah," she said, "Girl, we can get together. We go and have a barbecue and stuff like that or whatever." And then what?
Kim said, "I know somebody that can barbecue and grill. They already got a grill or something like that." And it took a poor Tisha.
Yeah, it took a minute. She said, "Oh, some chicken and stuff."
Poor Tisha still went over her head. She said, "Oh, it took me a minute to get it." Yeah, it did. Actually, to be honest with you, no lie, it took me a minute to get it too.
No, I didn't. I got it right off.
I said,
when Kim looked like, you know what I'm saying? That's when I said, "Oh, okay, I got it."
I said, "Okay, who they know that got a grill and cooked chicken? Huh? Is it Maurice or Marcel?" I really think that way.
Gone over there with Tisha. So anyway, so Kim said that we'll talk about that. They tell Destiny about the couples retreat, and then segment by segment, and as far as the Whitlows and all that stuff. Destiny said that she do have a new boo, and she will
bring him around.
Yeah,
she said she's gonna bring him around
in her due time.
Yeah, so I guess Destiny been through a lot,
Yeah, we all had. She shouldn't have brought herself on the show. Everybody been through something. Look what Mel done been through.
That's what I'm about to say.
Talking about? We all done been through.
Okay, Melamito. Dang, y'all get on my nerves sometimes.
Stop calling folks here. I'm speaking on behalf of a Melamito.
God, that's what I'm trying to say. Yeah, okay. Mel went through it. I get it. Y'all stand strong for it. I get it. But guess what? Destiny going through some things too. Divorce or loss of business. All that. But y'all don't stand strong for her. Why? I'm not picking or poking. I'm asking.
Because she wasn't no good friend to Mel.
Man, I'm asking a legitimate question.
I'm trying to just answer. This them. She wasn't no good friend to Mel. That's why. Or the ones that be on their phone.
Well, I'm just saying, y'all always say y'all support women, and women shouldn't tear women down. Why y'all not supporting Destiny like y'all support Mel? And I said back when Martel and Mel went through this, that
Baby, you ain't got to say that.
I got to,
no,
man.
you don't. Them folks don't want to hear that. They don't care.
I said Martel messed the whole situation up. But they still would not give me grace because they still think I'm Team Martel.
You don't have to
Martel went out there and chatted. That's right. Chatted.
What?
That's past cheating. It's chatted. Oh, Mel, we get it. Okay? But y'all won't do the same thing for Destiny when she going through some things. That's all I'm saying. Women, support one another. Stop tearing one another down. And that's the best way to conquer and divide. Conquer and divide. Divide and conquer. Whatever you want to do it, stop it.
Well, when they stop on the cast, start tearing each other down, maybe the people in the comments will stop.
No, that ain't gonna work. All
right, so let's move on. So, Kimmy was bringing up the fact that, telling the girls about Mel and what she said about
Mel 1.0.
Yeah, Melanika. Now, this is from one mouth to the next mouth to the next mouth to the next mouth. And she was basically saying that, and they didn't show us that part where she said that she felt like that Melanika and Martel actually had some. Now, they did show the part, past tense, about when she was saying that she was her event planner and she kind of warned her and said, she just kind of stopped doing the event, they wedding because, Martel was cheating. Now, she said that part. Then she also said that Melanika is, she feels that Melanika and Martel, still got something going on. They had something going on times past or whatever. Now, Mel said that's what she feel. She didn't say that's what she saw. She didn't say that's what she knows. She said that's what she feel. And so then this get passed down. Kimmy telling Tisha and Destiny. And then as we gonna see,
she gonna tell Martel, then Martel go back to Mel 1.0. That's how rumors. Like I said, where I work at, I can say, hey man, the sky is blue. And he can go back and spread that rumor. And by the time I get to the end of the line, somebody's saying that I slapped somebody.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's how rumors get started. Because every time the rumor pass hands, it gets changed or somebody adds something in it or somebody takes something out of it.
Right.
So
they don't understand.
Yeah, they're gonna understand it today. Love Marriage Huntsville. Stop it! All of y'all.
Who you hitting?
Mel, Martel, all of y'all. All these rumors and stuff. Stop it. That's how mess gets started. Stop spreading the rumors. If you don't have facts, don't spread it. Got me spitting and slobbing. Make no dang on sense. That's right. Smack them all like the Three Stooges.
So when Destiny heard it, she said she don't believe it, especially if it came from Mel. So she said she don't believe it. She's been on Melanika for a long time, as well as she done on Martin, and she's never seen that kind of interaction with them. But anyway, so it is what it is. But again, Mel said that's what she feels.
What she feels.
Yeah, she didn't say that's what she
saw.
So when you go and tell it that Mel said that's what she has a feeling.
Kimmy should have said that. Mel felt that Mel 1.0 and Martel had something going on. She felt it. Say that. Make sure you include that in your report. No, sometimes a key word be left out.
Oh, yeah.
And throw the whole thing off.
And then it's the way you can say it. Like Mel said she feel, but you can
feel.
Something like that. It don't necessarily mean
the way Kim said, like, breaking news. Mel felt, come on, man.
Now they gonna call Kim the bone collector, child. Bringing bones back to tell people.
That's why I do. Well, then again, when I was in the car club back in the day, that's why I stopped messing around with a lot of people, man. I didn't want to hang around because of the rumors.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Oh, man.
So men do gossip
Yeah,
too.
we do. You know what I'm saying? Oh, man, because they're going to hate on you. When they hate on you, they're going to make things up about you. And then when they make things up about you that's not true, it gets back to you, man, I thought this dude was cool. You know what I'm saying? So I had to cut a lot of dudes off because of that. Yeah. So stop it with the rumors, man. Stop it.
So the guys are meeting up at the pool hall. And this in the next scene. So they joke about Martel, first of all, coming in there, honey, with his shirt way down there. Like, is you trying to pull a dude or is you trying to pull a girl? Because you finna go to a dude's meeting. So let's button that up. No dudes wants to see that.
Yeah, that's a good point. I didn't think about that. You know, you going to a a pool hall, and you come in there like you in a club. But when you go to the pool hall, you got some women in the pool hall, but it's gonna be a majority of
But
men.
if you know I'm finna go in there and meet, my homeboys or whatever, but
now I'm not gonna dress like that and go to a sports bar with the homeboy watching a football game because they be looking at me all crazy. Hey, what's wrong with you?
The same thing. That's the same thing.
Yeah, what's wrong with you coming here, man? Who you trying to pull up in here?
So Lou tell, what you call him? Big Lou.
Big Lou,
call him what you want. Call him what you want. Y'all love to try to dictate over here what we got to say, what we should say, how we should say it, and what words come out of our mouth. Child, please. You was nowhere on my birth certificate.
Big Lou is a name of endearment. That's the right word. Endearment. Yeah, that's the word I was looking for. I'm getting like somebody else on another show throw words out there that I don't know the meaning of. But anyway, yeah, man, he's a big guy. He's a big dude. There's no shame in that. You know what I'm saying?
Haven't they called him that on the show?
Yeah. I think Marcel called him Big Lou once before.
So anyway, so Lou tell the Martel about, how everything went with Dr. Francis, and he felt that, he was kind of picking on them and, really kind of get into Tiffany and stuff like that. Martel act like, he couldn't believe it and stuff. But they also talked about the fact, too, that every time that Dr. Francis got on the Whitlows, that Marcel was like,
get him. Get him, Ma.
What it was on?
I forget what it was on. It was on a movie, I think.
So Marcel explained how they had, a challenge to do, and also that they had in the last couple of years or months or whatever, they had a lot of outside forces, this just kind of came in and kind of test their marriage.
Y'all.
Y'all.
Y'all. That's right. I said it. Y'all.
People in the blogs and all this stuff like that.
Comments and who big back is that? All that crap, man.
And saying that, Tisha was naive. He was saying that, and all this stuff or whatever. So, but when they did the rope challenge, it really it really showed them no matter what came up against them, they still was grooving and moving on the same page. And again, what works for their marriage may not work for the next marriage and the next marriage and the next marriage. If she wants to be who she want to be in that marriage and he want to be, then let them be. You know what I'm saying? I think everybody think that the marriage, every 5 steps to marriage is for every marriage. And the wife should do this and the husband should do that. That don't even work in every marriage.
No, every marriage.
Some people don't have gender roles. Some people have gender roles.
Every marriage is different now. So whatever works for them, they'll work for them, man, because our marriage is different from other people. You know what I'm saying?
I know that right, because I don't even like y'all. Every time y'all post a video, I'm going to hit the thumbs down. Y'all is not that happy for real. Y'all just faking it.
Yeah, a lot of people think we're faking, but we're not. If you see us personally, you're going to say, y'all ain't like that for real. We do.
Ask some people that have met, some of our subscribers that have met us personally.
We just, what y'all see is how we really are, real life. You know what I'm saying? For real. We joke. We best friends, husband and wife. So yeah, we love one another, and she called me when I was downstairs watching football. She called me the big black blob. At first I was kind of offended, but so I'm good with it now. I'm used to it.
You so silly. Why you
saying? Cause you said, sitting there like a big black blob. I said, why I got to be a big black blob? Why just gonna be a big blob? You know what I'm saying? Well, so yeah, it is what it is. I ain't gonna tell them what I say about you. So
what'd you call me?
It's going next one.
I don't know what you say, but anyway, honey,
what did he say? What do you say about her? No, I can't say it.
But anyway, honey, you ain't have to share none of that because
it don't offend me.
Right.
Man.
Nothing, whether we are genuine and people are not genuine, it doesn't matter because, we here to do what we do. We enjoy doing what we do. And so, we do understand that some of y'all disagree with us so much they get up under your skin, and some have unsubscribed and stuff. And it's all good. I promise you, because if you're not for us,
I gotta say something.
Yeah, but you want me to stop saying so you can say what you got to say. But let me finish saying what I got to say.
This is what I gotta deal with.
And we understand that some people have unsubscribed, and that's perfectly okay because we're not for everybody. So those that have been rocking with us, that understand us, that appreciate, that always support us or whatever, man, we appreciate y'all to the most.
Yeah,
seriously.
And we did read the comments, and
last one.
And one person said, "Y'all always give too much energy to the haters. What about us that support you?"
Somebody said that.
Yeah, that's why I was trying to say it, but when you kept on talking.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, and I replied back. I said, "You're absolutely right." So the people that rocked with us and still rocking with us and and support us, we really appreciate you. You know what I'm saying? That's real talk. And you're right. We do spend a little too much time, especially with this video, talking about the haters. About the haters. You know what I'm saying? So once again, it is what it is.
Yeah.
Because I am the big black blob.
and that is absolutely true. Sometimes we make fun of the hate and all that stuff, but yeah, you're absolutely right. We will do better in making sure the ones that do rock with us and love us and all that stuff. So yeah, let's get back to our commentary because some of y'all already cussed and cut it off. All right, for those that are still here watching. All right, and what's amazing to me is that those that complain about everything, they come right over here to watch us, to complain in the comments about what we say.
Some people, they do be gluttonous for punishment. You know what I'm saying? They love to come over here, even though they don't like us, they come over here to get their blood pressure up, and so they can complain and vent.
And what we say, baby, thanks for the view, because we just got paid again. Bam. All right. So let's go. Marcel explained about the rope and everything. So let's move on. Lou said that him and Tiffany are,
get closer together now because Dr. Francis attacked him and said, "Ooh, we gotta get close." Yeah, I said, man, so that's all it takes, somebody to attack y'all marriage and y'all get close. I said, okay, cool, man. Well, it works for you because y'all got close.
You ain't got hard, man. So Martel said that he ready to get married again. Marcel like, bro, you don't
sure,
need to wait.
Yeah, you sure?
Well, I'm not saying right now, but I'm just because Martel loves the image of marriage. He loves being in the nest. Some men
they love and
women
got
to be in a relationship. They got to go to the extent of marriage because that's their safety net.
But here's my advice to Martel. If you're going to do it again, take it serious this time, man. Cherish your wife, cherish your marriage, okay? You say you were, but man, you know what I'm saying? To me, once again, I go back to what I said before. You had a wonderful family, man. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And I know every marriage going to have their issues, man, but you can't be stepping outside your marriage doing stuff like that. It go both ways.
Yeah.
Him, her, whoever. You know what I'm saying?
It goes back to change behavior.
Right.
And in my opinion, have you gotten the counseling? Have you gotten the help? Have you even sought to see what made you cheat? You know what I'm saying? I put a video on our Patreon on a relationship thing that I did some years ago, actually before we got married. But there is an underlying reason to why people cheat. Some people, I get bored. No, it's an underlying reason because you're looking for somebody to fulfill something that you don't feel that your wife is doing. There is no full, complete person. Like, my husband can't give me everything I need because what I'm lacking could be on the inside of me of what I need to give myself. So I can't expect him to meet every need I got. That's unrealistic on the person that you married to. You put unrealistic pressures on them.
That's true. Man.
They can't meet every need, honey. Tell me I'm beautiful. Tell me I'm this. Hey, can you rub my... They can't do that.
But you got some people who just like to cheat to play the game. It's a game to them. You know what I'm saying? They want to see can they get away with it. The thrill of excitement of cheating. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes it's just in their mental state. That's what they're serial cheaters.
But why?
Why? Because it could be the excitement, the thrill of it. You know what I'm saying?
But why? There's still
some people just like action junkies. You know what I'm saying? I've heard people, reason why I cheat is because the excitement of it. You know what I'm saying? See, can I get caught? Would I get caught? You know what I'm saying?
I still think that there's some therapy that needs to be had because I think that there's some underlying issues.
I don't think
because that is just not realistic.
Yeah,
if you're gonna be monogamous, be monogamous. If you're not, then don't get married.
But then again, it's sometimes not all men. It's just in some men's DNA that they feel like they need more than one woman.
I agree with that. Okay. But don't get married. That's the whole thing.
But you got. But you got some people back in the biblical days. Let's go back. That they was married, they had 10 wives. You know,
I get that.
Okay,
I
and sometimes it's passed down into DNA. I'm not saying it's right. You got to fight that. Like I remember one time somebody said, when you married one person, what is that? Monogamy? What?
Monogamous.
Yeah, monogamy. Yeah, monogamy is actually against the grain. Okay, it's not natural to be monogamy for men. Okay, I read that somewhere. Okay, so once we marry one woman, that goes against the grain. We're supposed to be so used to marrying 4 or 5 women, okay, or have a wife and like 100 concubines. You know what I'm saying?
And that is legal in some countries.
Still is. Yeah.
Well, move to that country where you can do what you want to do, or just not get married.
You can go to Utah.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? They have sister wives and what they call it
polygamy.
Polygamy.
Yeah.
Polygamy.
Monogamy. What the heck is the monogamy? Don't want to know that.
Polygamy and stuff. That is normal and natural for some people and stuff. But all I'm saying is, if you don't feel like you can be committed to that,
I agree with that. Don't get married. I agree with that.
Period.
I agree with that.
Put themselves in marriage, did they feel like they gotta do? Man, to me, it's something wrong. But
I agree with that. If you feel like you can't uphold your part of the marriage, don't do it.
Yeah, because it looked good at that moment to get married, but then are you going to be long term with it, or are you going to cheat? And if you think you're going to cheat, don't do it. So anyway, Mel stopped by
Martel's house.
Yeah, I put Mel stopped by Mel's house, but Mel stopped by Martel's house. Mel stopped by Martel. Now, me personally, I love Mel hair like this. I love that style on her. That's just me. But so she stopped by. And she walked in and she's staying, honey. She's
standing right in the hallway.
Maybe that's what I would do.
Yeah, and she did the right thing. You know, you don't walk around somebody's house. You know, you're not like that.
And so anyway, I forgot which one of her daughters said, "You done been here before." She said, "No, I ain't never been here before." So because Martel was like, "You can come on in. Why you standing by there?"
I like how Mel said, "Well, I went by Martel's house. But I called first." She put that in there.
She did say that. And she was letting y'all know she ain't never been to that man. That's what that was too.
And she don't do the pop up.
Oh yeah. So they sit down. So she want to have a conversation with Martel about what's been put on social media, and what Miss Wanda said about Sugar Mama. And so anyway, so they sit down. The kid asked the kids to leave out, and Mel said that she heard about what Wanda said about Sugar Mama. And Martel said, "What Miss Wanda say?" She said, "Wanda." So I guess she's not calling her Miss. She's saying, "Drop all the Miss." Is when did he get feeling easily distracted? Squirrel. And about what questioning Sugar Mama's paternity. And Martel said that we already talked about her speaking on the kids the first time, and of course they showed the clips and everything. And so you want to say something?
All I gotta say is this, because
I want to say something.
Yeah, but I'm just gonna say this, man. I don't care who you are. I don't care if you're Mel, Martel, Miss Wanda, or Maurice, whoever. The kids should be off the limits. Period. Okay. Yeah. Do not bring the kids up. Don't use the kids as props. The kids should be off limits.
Yep.
Completely.
Actually,
I don't even like them on the show right now. You know what I'm saying?
I don't period. Either.
Because
it's too much.
It's too much for and these kids are young too. You know what I'm saying? So yes, kids should be off limits, and let this show be about the adults and the grown-ups. That's all. Like I say, I don't care who says what. I don't agree with it. Okay, yep. That's all I gotta say about it.
And so anyway, so they talked about the fact of what Ms. Wanda said before on, now me, I went and did my research because I was going to be ready and prepared for stuff like this. So I went and watched the first video that Ms. Wanda said that the first live, because she said a lot of stuff on her live. But want to get to talking, she act like this is she talking to close family, honey. This is not social media, so she do be talking on, and saying some stuff. And once that's live, baby, you can't retract that stuff. And so when she said that the first time, now and y'all can go back and Google whatever on social media so you can see for yourself. Now, me personally, that first time she said something, I didn't take it as she said anything about their kids. She was using an example. Now, you know, we can argue and we can agree to disagree on that one. Now, this second time, the way she worded it, yes, she was definitely talking about sugar mama. I don't think that she was talking about Mel. Now, if she would have said something, you need to be seeing who your baby dad, and left it at that, that would have been, okay, a little sketchy. But when she kept going, yeah, she did say something. She was talking about sugar mama. Now, to her defense, slightly, of course, yes, of course, leave the kids out of it. But that right there was going around on social media. I saw it myself on Facebook where somebody took the side by side of who was alleged. They're saying is the baby daddy versus the you know, the child, and they did a side by side. So I saw that, and a lot of people was reporting on that, and you know, chiming in on their own opinion. And I think that's where, you know, Wanda got that from. So you know, yeah, I don't agree with the kids being brought up, but I do also hold Mel and Martel accountable too, because they bring their own children up on social media, going back and forth with this court case that Carlos had to tell them, stop it. Just stop.
Let me inject on this here. You know, I'm sitting here looking at this episode, how Mel and Martel came together for the kids. You know what I'm saying? They co-parenting and they were civil, and it was like, okay, all right, this is the way it should
be always.
Now, knowing about the situation on social media between Martel and Mel going back and forth and the kid situation, I look at that scene now sideways, and because now you know what's really going on. You know what I'm saying? You know what you see on social media,
right?
And I'm saying, how can y'all go from here to there so quickly? How can it dissolve so fast? You know? So yeah, man, it's like you're right. You know, like I said, kids should be off limits, but they bring their own kids.
Bring their own kids up, and then you know, when they said on this, saying like we're gonna be, you know, we gonna be solid for our children. Like, you can't mess with us when it comes to our children. And I love to see them in that united front. Like, I don't care what's going on. We may not like each other, but for our kids, we're gonna make it work. We're gonna push it.
It was lip service. That's all it was.
Oh yeah, it was. Yeah.
If they really mean that, they're gonna be doing the crap they're doing on social media right now.
Yeah. So anyway, so she was like, okay, sis, you know, Martel said he like, you know, how they are. They're in a good place. You know, they're not popping off at each other and nothing like that. So she invited him to go to Destin with them on a trip, and I guess that's
let's not gloss over all that now. Okay, I remember before this happened, and you know, Mel said she needed her peace. And everybody said, yeah, Mel need her peace. She don't need to deal with Martel no more. Get your peace, girl. Get your peace. Now she going to his house. They go on trips together. And yeah, it's all for the kids. I said it when they had the book signing. Do it for the kids, right? No, she don't need to bring the kids around. She need her peace. But now the Mel music quiet. I hear crickets now. Crickets.
Yep.
Cricket.
And when we were saying they was trying to get back together, now they won. Okay. The way they be looking at each other.
And you know, and all I'm saying is this, man. They don't need to get back together. My thing was, do it for the kids, okay? And a lot of you guys,
for the kids.
Just be civil for the kids. And a lot of you guys didn't want that. You know what I'm saying? Y'all was just basically saying she just need to cut Martel completely loose altogether, so he won't have no dealings with the kids. So I didn't agree with that, but y'all came in.
Now they in court or having court proceedings over who gonna get custody of other kids and all, and we learned that by their own social media posts that we hope does not get aired on the show. Period. Because we don't really. I don't want to talk about the kids, but y'all want to bring them on. No, keep them out that space, man. Like she said that, you know, we building a legacy for our children and stuff, and you know they Google their name, they gonna be successful, and we don't want Wanda picture beside it. But you gonna have your own. You're gonna have your own. When you Google your children, you're gonna talk about how it's gonna be on in the internet how y'all sit up here and said stuff. He put videos and said what your son was saying and all this foolishness.
Well, I know some behind the scenes stuff about the people in Huntsville from somebody that know them, and this
ain't Miss Wanda.
No, it's not Miss Wanda, somebody else, and this is nothing new. And I'm not gonna put the names out there, nothing like that, but yeah, this is after what they told me. I said, okay, yeah, it makes sense now.
Yeah. All right, so let's move on to Destin and
who is it? We gonna find out.
They not associated with the show.
No, they not.
They ain't nobody we met off the show. In fact, it's somebody he know. I don't know.
Yeah.
So anyway, so Destiny is at home. Hold your head up. This ain't school, honey. Put your head down. Why you buy that hat? We ain't buying it. Okay, I'm just I get a joke out of making a joke about them, y'all. So I really find it hilarious and funny because our block ministry be full, huh? Church be full. Do you hear me? Just long you pay your offering, church be so full.
They do pay the offering. Every time I view a video, that's okay. they tithing.
So Destiny is at home with her baby, and so before we talk about that, so she on the phone, but y'all, if that baby wants to try to snatch that wig, slap off, I'm glad it was glued down, but it looked like it moved a little.
Little man said, "Mama, this ain't real. What's this on your?"
If it shifted, I would say cut scene. We not gonna do this. He got all on the back, honey.
He was pulling so hard, you saw a little vein in his forehead.
Listen, that probably something he do all the time. Get it, and he probably would wait for it to come off because he probably pulled it off at home, honey. And he was just waiting. This one must be tight. I can't get it.
Oh man.
So she was. Let's see. So she was talking about her soft launch and relaunching of her Madani. And she was talking to her assistant and everything and saying that, she went through a lot because of C-19, and the divorce, and it's just been really financially rough on her. And she was saying too that, so she's now just getting back on her feet and she's able to get some things going. So now she want to relaunch Madani. And I think I don't think it's in business now. So, or it's closed. When we went down there, it was closed.
It was at night though.
It was at night, but from what I gather, it's still not. It wasn't that late.
Yeah, it was.
It was 10 o'clock at night.
It was 8 o'clock. Shops like that don't be open on 8 o'clock. They're close at 5 o'clock on Saturday.
On a Saturday, 5 o'clock. Child, where you from, Bayberry? Close 5 o'clock on Saturday. What?
Yeah.
All right.
Huntsville is one level up from Mayberry.
Not according to the people. Huntsville is and they got it going on, and everybody moving there. Okay?
Shoot, man, Huntsville just one level up from Mayberry. What you talking about, man? Yeah, 5 o'clock.
So anyway, she is on the phone with her boo. His name is Moses, honey. I know y'all done already pulled it up, honey, to find out who he was.
Moses said
and all that stuff.
He parted the Red Sea. The Red Sea.
And so it seems as though they've been knowing each other for 13 years. I don't know if she said how long they've been talking, but they are in a long distance relationship. She said when he found out that she was divorced, he was like, "Oh, wait a minute, honey, I ain't letting you get away this time, getting away again." So they seem like they're both divorced, and yeah, so they're trying to move forward.
And me personally, I'll probably keep him up there in St. Louis, keep him from all this drama down in Huntsville. Once he get down here and he get hooked and sucked into all the drama, it's game over for him.
Such as? I mean, what you mean drama? Because they'll still go up there to St. Louis or on social media and give him the business. So what you mean?
That's true. I do. I'm sorry, millimeters. I do underestimate you guys sometimes.
I know. So anyway, Martel is at the wine rack. I think that was what it was called.
Yeah, the all black owned.
And he's talking to the owner. And so he wants her to test his wine to see if his wine is, will be able to.
Is it worthy to be in this store?
Yeah.
Yeah, man, that's some stress right there, man, because they actually tasting his wine in front of him. So if it doesn't taste good, they can say, you might want to take this to Walmart. So good, luckily, they enjoyed the wine and they gave it a thumbs up.
Yeah. So she said, got legs on it. We don't know about that. We need to be getting more into wine. She said, got some nicer legs on it.
I said, legs? That's not good. Like, I'm picturing a little wine, grape running around.
I wonder if when she moved the glass away, it come down.
I guess. I don't know.
Why would the legs have
the round? Because she squirted around and going around.
I thought it was because the way it come down.
I don't know. You don't know either.
I know, but you up there speculating.
You speculate. It ain't come down.
Spirit thing.
Yeah, man. Golly, you gonna try to put it on me.
And so anyway, but she did end up saying that she loves it. Like she said, it was a 10.5, honey. It wasn't even a 10. No.
You sure? Let me taste it.
She said, they put my wine rack on the show.
Yeah,
I better say that wine good.
Yeah. Even though I give it a 5,
I'm gonna say 10 out of 10, honey. Y'all put me on. Put me on.
So yo, next time we come to Huntsville, we're gonna swing by the wine rack. Give me a bottle of wine. I know you hope you get some wine stuff from like $15 and below.
Some wine is real cheap. A lot of wine
I know.
is cheap.
That's all you're looking at.
Well, you need to go to CVS if you want some $15 bottle.
That's where you be going, don't you? Look what I got. Where you get that from? CVS? Man, come on, man.
I go to CVS gas station.
Hell, man.
So anyway, let's move. So Destiny comes in, and I think he said that Destiny supposed to be. I thought he said Melanika, but anyway,
it was Destiny
that she late, of course. So they come in, and he said, "Man, your song is tight, man. I like that song and stuff." So she said, "Thank you, appreciate that." So she also talks about the relaunch of Madani, and she told him, "Listen, I want you to be in attendance." And he was like, "Okay, I'll be there, but you're gonna invite Mel." So she's like, I'm inviting those that want to be there. So, so she said,
before you go any further, let's go back when she was talking to Tisha and Kimmy inside the store. And just said, I might have to have security there.
Oh yeah. And
Tisha said, "That's right." That's
security, right. Security, because we know Tisha got put out a Mel thing. And what man said? Security. Yeah. I said, "Oh, what?
Yeah.
Huntsville is what? Birmingham is ghetto. Yeah. That right there is what? Security." So anyway, so they talk about that. So Destiny said that, she invite people who want to be there.
Yeah. And
she went on talking about what the rumor mill said, honey, and passed it down from person to person about Melanika and him,
still messing around. Yeah. And Martel said that's not true. And he said he's not going to let that stuff get to him no more. He's like, grown.
Plus she married.
Plus she's happily married. And, so he said, I'm not going to be letting that stuff bother me. He said back in the day, basically what he's saying, back in the day, it probably would have got under his skin. But now, he said, I'm grown, I'm matured, and stuff like that. It don't faze me anymore. So I was like, all right, man.
Child,
we shall see, though.
Child, with social media, honey, just do one tick, baby, and y'all back on it, honey. Y'all ride smooth, and then
I don't think it's the person. It's the person, if it was somebody else, I don't think Martel would pay them no mind. But it's Mel. Him and Mel, they just know.
They clash, honey.
They just know how to get under each other's skin.
Yeah. And a lot of people, when you go through a divorce or been niggas so long, the other person know how to get up.
They know how to poke you.
It ain't just them, honey. That's normal.
That's just marriage, man.
I'm saying it can be normal because some people when they married, they cordial, they nice, they move on, and they happily divorce. But some people, they can't be in the same spaces because, it's something going to pop out.
Yeah. Like, look at that picture. Like a big black blob.
So, but on that note, that's all we got. So, I guess, like I said, they're going to draw that fight out, honey, to the end of this season.
It'll be the last episode.
Yeah.
Then they're going to say to be continued next season.
Oh, I hope not. Please.
I guarantee you.
I'm tired. I'm tired of this, child. I can't watch two more seasons of this because it's getting a little redundant. Because we see it play out on social media, and then y'all bring it here. So, like, can we have some different, some unique storylines or something? So, you know, tired of hearing about it on social media, then watch on TV.
See, the thing is, I got family in Huntsville, so I do have like little connections up there. So.
What that had to do with anything? All right, on that note, you guys, let's go ahead and get out of here because he is, I don't know who he was talking to over there in his head, but he answered them right here. Yeah, all right, you guys, on that note, we're going to go ahead and get out of here. As we say at the end of every video, don't forget to go with God and let God go with you.
And I always put God first.
Deuces.
Hey!